tonight on NXT TakeOver War Games 2 Electric Boogaloo. We have some predictions for Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano in a grudge match. Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream for the main event. The main event.
We shall find out. Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane, 2 out of 3 falls for the NXT Women's title.
Incredible! But also for the main event, the titular match, if you would.
Ha!
Stop that.
No, never.
We have the War Raiders, Pete Dunne and Rico Chet versus the Undisputed Era.
Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Roderick Strong, led by Atom Cole, baby!
But let's get in to the nitty-gritty.
So,
yes,
as we said right there, right? It's fun to do that, those intros.
Exactly.
So, we have, let's start off with Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream for the NXT title.
Tomato Chompers versus Velveteen Dream.
It's Hogan's favorite wrestler. Who do you have? Ciampa.
It's gotta be Ciampa.
It's gotta be Ciampa.
The only reason for that is you got the Gargano feud going. You can't inject Velveteen Dream into this with Aleister Black also being the third party.
Because we don't need 2 black guys in it. It had to be said. It did. But I agree with you, Ciampa. And it'll be a good match. Velveteen, because Velveteen arrived last year at TakeOver when he faced Aleister Black. And they beat each other up, so it was more black on black crime. Which made Hogan happy. Have I beaten this joke into the ground yet?
You about a year ago.
Yeah, about a year ago. But I think it's going to be a good match.
Yep.
It won't main event, obviously. War Games will main event. But I can see this being third match from the top. There's only 4 matches on the card.
Yeah.
Which I understand because War Games took like 40 minutes last year. 40 plus minutes.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. But we have Ciampa over Velveteen Dream. It should be a good match, though.
Mm-hmm.
Velveteen is going to be super... I wonder what his gear is going to be. Oh, God, that's going to be so cool. And then we go to...
It's going to be a DIY set of pants.
It should be. Oh, my God, that would be perfect. You could put Velveteen in this feud later at, like, TakeOver before Mania.
Now.
No, TakeOver before Mania, maybe. But anyway, Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano in a grudge match, so to speak, even though it's a singles match.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you have and why? You have Gargano.
Yes.
And I have Gargano.
Yes.
We pretty much have mostly heels winning. Well, I mean, with the exception of one. We have mostly heels winning this.
Gargano's got to go on with the heel streak that he's going with.
Yeah.
Before facing Ciampa.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing how that turns out. It'll be interesting to see how the characters play out on this.
Do you think Nikki Cross and Candice will get involved at all? Like in this match?
Possibly. I bet you she's going to be at ringside.
Candice?
Mm-hmm.
Because it could lead to a mixed tag at TakeOver just before the Rumble. Because Nikki is still, I imagine, probably working some NXT stuff. She's going to be facing off against Candice tomorrow on NXT TV. Which, by the way, he will be reviewing NXT and 205 Live, not NXT UK, until they drop that 4-hour block.
Yeah, I can only do so much. Because I got work at 5 in the morning and staying up and editing for an hour and a half. It ain't going for me.
Right. I might review NXT UK, but we'll see. But
maybe if we get enough subscribers at some point, we'll start a Patreon and fund ourselves being able to take some time off.
Hey, you know what? And let me know in the comments, by the way, if you guys want that. So
it's about 2,000 subscribers away from now.
I mean, at the very least, at least 575, 576 when we get to 1,000. But anyway, so yeah, we have Aleister losing, though it'll be by dubious methods, I imagine. I mean, there's no way it can't be.
Mm-hmm.
But then we have Shayna Baszler.
Dubious.
I now want to see. I don't know why I want to see, but I just want to see some cosplay of like the Scooby-Doo gang with them. But anyway, Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane, 2 out of 3 falls match for the NXT Women's title. I don't want Shayna to win, but she's gonna win.
Yeah.
And that's nothing against Shayna. She has improved dramatically in my eyes.
Is that who I had on the list?
That is who you had on the list.
Yeah, because we didn't disagree on anything, did we?
We did not disagree on a single thing.
Yeah.
4 matches.
Shayna Baszler needs to stay in NXT right now to help bring up the other 2 UFC folk.
Yeah, Jessamine Duke, Marina Sharif.
Kairi Sane, I'll imagine they're going to try and bring her up onto SmackDown and team her up with Asuka because Vince is like, they're both Japanese. It works.
You remember when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Stop, Vince.
What?
He would say that too. I think it'll be probably.
What is sushi? It's like a fish and rice burrito. That was a burrito.
You did know what a burrito was. That was great. I think that Kyrie will win the first fall.
Mm-hmm.
I think then Shayna will run out the next two.
Kyrie takes the first fall. Shayna takes the gets a fall in.
Yeah.
And then Jessamine Duke and what's her face distract her without actually doing anything.
So we have a finish like Evolution.
Yeah.
My idea was to actually just have it be a 6-woman tag and throw Io Shirai and Mia Yim in there, which you guys could still have that match at TakeOver before the Rumble.
Yeah, and I think that's something that they may end up building too, is to have the 3 of the 4 MMA horsewomen against 3 NXT talents, just for them to go over on them and then
and then build up from there and have Shayna drop the towel somebody at TakeOver before Mania and then get called up or win the Battle Royal.
Shayna, after the match, gets on the mic and just says, "You know what? I'm aiming for something bigger. I don't need this anymore." Holds up the belt, drops it, and the 3 of them leave to go join Ronda up on Raw.
They could do that. She could do that. She could do that at the TakeOver.
Mm-hmm.
Just before Mania. Shayna could win the Women's Battle Royal at Mania. That's not going to be named after Fabulous Moolah, hopefully. But yeah, Shayna's going to win. You have her winning. You have Kyrie winning the first fall, so do I, and then Shayna runs off 2 falls. Distractions and all that. I think throw Io and Mia in there to run off the MMA women, and then you build to something like that. But, I mean, Shayna's going to win.
Yeah.
But then we have the War Games match. The Undisputed Era, again led by Adam Cole.
Baby!
Versus Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and the War Raiders. Mm-hmm. And War Games match, I'm guessing that the heels will have the numbers advantage, for that is always how it works. So who do you have and why? It's Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and the War Raiders. Mm-hmm. That's who I have.
It's War Games! How can you not have the War Raiders win their first War Games?
This is true, and also because Undisputed Era won last year's War Games, so them losing this doesn't hurt them.
Yeah.
Because they still have the tag titles. Ricochet still has the North American title that I totally forgot about until just now.
Pete Dunne obviously is the longest reigning WWE champ of any WWE championship. So
currently, yeah, I mean
in the modern era,
in quite a while, yeah. However long the modern era is. I think what's
90s?
gonna probably about right.
Then now and probably forever.
Then now forever. Vince rules all. No matter how much we wish he didn't. But the faces are going to win this because otherwise all you're doing is disabling the credibility of any contenders. Like the War Raiders should be able to face for the tag titles at some point, probably at the next TakeOver. It damages the North American champion, damages the UK champion. Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, it's almost like a modern DX, except these guys are talented.
I could envision after this match, the Undisputed Era get weapons and start attacking all 4 of them.
Get their heat.
So Regal steps out and tells them, because when's the Rumble?
That is in 2 months.
In 2 months?
Essentially.
When's the next pay-per-view? TLC or no? Wait, no. When's
Survivor Series, but then TLC in December.
So, when's the next TakeOver?
That is before the Rumble.
Oh boy, that's a ways off.
No, they could do it. Go with your idea.
Anyway, Regal lets the Undisputed Era know that they're going to be in a set of matches come next TakeOver. It'll be the War Raiders against Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly for the NXT tag team titles. It's going to be Pete Dunne versus Roderick Strong for the NXT UK Championship, because Roderick Strong was in a feud with Pete Dunne for that.
Right.
And then Ricochet versus Adam Cole, Bebe, for the North American title. All in the same TakeOver.
And you could have a women's match in there.
This prevents the Undisputed Era from being able to interfere with each other's matches.
And it could be a 6-match card. You could have a women's match. You could have the NXT
You
title.
could even have 2 women's matches.
You could. But that would be loaded. But yeah, that's a good idea, actually. No, they could do it. They could do it. But yeah, those are our predictions. So we have that going for us, which is nice. We will be back with a
SmackDown Live review, and then our Survivor Series predictions after that.
Which is going to be a little bit difficult to do, given some of it's up in the air. But do you agree? Do you disagree with what we said? What do you think of NXT TakeOver War Games 2, Electric Boogaloo? What do you think of the build-up? You think it's been good? Like, share, subscribe, comments. Leave some comments. And
there won't be a poll, but you can leave comments on what you think your predictions are going to be. I'd like to hear them.
That's right. And it's been real awesome with Jonn, Ritland, and
The Durbinator.
we'll be back later. Soon.
Hey.